months, and it was like it's gonna be real hilarious when we pan back to it. And sure enough, there it was. He was like, "Did you make a fucking Drider casting couch?" I was like, "Yes, I did."
Oh god.
That's our opening line for the episode. Drider casting couch, everyone.
Fuck spider people.
Fuck spider people.
And don't have sex with a spider person.
There goes the monetization for YouTube. Can't swear
Well,
within the first 10 minutes.
Bleep me out. I don't know. Do some editing.
Do some editing live.
Why did the
Do some fucking work for once.
Why'd the alerts come in behind the overlay?
I felt a little mean, so I'm sorry.
Wow. Man, when Canadians get mean, they get mean.
Oh, no, I'm just making jokes.
They're so nice all the time. They're just complete assholes when they get slightly agitated.
Oh yeah, it's
I
like
mean,
a
you've never
bottle.
met a
You keep-
drunk Canadian, man. We suck.
You just keep filling that bottle until one day you just gotta overturn and start over.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta explode violently on people who don't deserve it.
And then say sorry after.
Scalding maple syrup to the face.
Just fucking... Sometimes... Oh, no, I'm not gonna make that joke. That's really bad. We ready to begin?
Yes.
Do we have any announcements in the beginning we have to do?
Grinding Coffee Co.
Convenience
are
is a
wonderful.
myth. They are hospitable, though. They are hospitable, though.
We don't exist.
Yeah. I don't understand why the alert box is coming in behind the overlay. It's not positioned to do so. Also, Ark, thank you for the 100 biddies.
Yes, thank you, Ark.
Man, I
Yes.
need to figure out what I'm gonna do with these channel points someday.
Someday.
Yes, Granny Coffee Co. Go check them out. I bought some for Dido for her birthday. Apparently, it's pretty good.
It is really good.
Anyways.
There we go. Now it's working. Okay, sorry.
Yep.
You're good to continue. I just noticed there was an overlay issue.
Yeah, I know, I noticed that. Right, so brief recap of last time. Oh, thank you, John. Brief recap of last time. Half of the party was hired by Astral Extractions, a space-bound mining company, to deliver to accompany a representative of the company to Iris Station, a deep space planet cracker in a distant star. And the other half of the party were on Iris Station. Either, I believe both of you lived and worked on Iris Station. Upon arriving to the station, the party coming in realized that the communications had been cut off, and that part of the station had been destroyed, specifically a part of the station that had the dry dock. So they had to spacewalk to get inside. The other half were currently barricaded inside the atrium as strange plant-like zombies had taken over the station. Upon being warned by Jackson, one of a communications officer up in the command nest of the station, let them know that a ship was coming in and that they were attempting to send a landing party. Meeting up, you fought off some of the zombies and returned to the atrium, where Jackson informed you that if you could get up into the command nest, you could help him do repairs on the long-range communications. But to do that, you would have to descend into the engineering levels of the station and do a hard manual reset and override of the lockdown. As the commander of the station, well, you actually don't know what happened to Commander Station. All you know is that Jackson said that no one has the authority to override it, that he can find, and that a manual reset is necessary.
He died before he lived.
A coward. You also know that to get to the engineering station, you can go through the station physically, either sneaking through the small maintenance tunnels, or maintenance shafts. Not really tunnels, but like these very, very cramped spaces that aren't designed for you to crawl through for a long time. It's not what they're for, but you can do that. or just go through the station itself, or do a spacewalk to get down to the bottom. You also know that the armory hasn't been breached, and if you can get to the armory and get some more weapons and ammunition, which would probably be helpful to the people currently locked away in the atrium, to help sort of set up their own defenses. So yeah, we will open up the scene back in the atrium of Iris Station. Kanave, the representative of Astral Extraction, has pretty much been like, I am not going back up to the ship. She does not want to get dragged through it again. And has decided to remain in the atrium and just take her luck there. And Velo, actually no, Velo's not important right now. You're all in the atrium. You were told by Jackson either do a spacewalk or head through the interior of the station down to the engineering deck to fix the issue. And you're also the only ones who are capable of doing this. You're the only ones qualified. Allegedly. Well, yeah, you're the only ones with combat experience that are, like, free to do stuff. There are 2 members of the security force here. One of them is injured and is recovering from the infection. And the other is the guy manning the big machine gun that's pointed to the only way in and out of the atrium.
I would suggest the armory. It seems imperative to arm the people here so they can be safe without us present.
Yeah, problem is...
Relocated?
That's the thing. Gotta get through all that stuff to get there. I would suggest the spacewalk. It's not the most pleasant, but unfortunately that growth has been going for a while, and it would be constant dealing with that if we don't just go basically around everything.
Yeah, it's not really the most safe route either, but boy howdy is it fun. It's not fun.
No question. Why is your Jackson on a radio?
I can explain that. Jackson is trapped in the command nest at the top of the station.
He doesn't get out much.
Why is he in the command nest and not have access to the command station?
Probably was one of the last people in there before the lockdown happened.
The emphasis on being trapped.
Why was he in there in the first place?
I can answer that. So he worked in the command nest. He was the communications officer. He was in charge of communicating, essentially mixed between like he's like essentially air traffic control and also like getting information out and back in. That was his job. He was probably in the command station. The lockdown happened. The command nest locked itself to keep sort of the power structure going. You personally don't know what happened, but Jackson has told the two from here, that he's the only one alive right now. Everyone else is dead.
So you're telling me that this Jackson, who apparently is given access to the command station, cannot access it himself?
He doesn't have the authority to lift the lockdown.
For someone who works in the command station, that is a major flaw.
Yep.
Yeah, welcome to bureaucracy. I mean, what are you gonna do, right? Seems real silly and dumb, but
Yep.
Yeah, it's real stupid.
That's bureaucracy.
Is the armory in a danger zone, or is it just you can't get into it?
So the armory, is not, um, the armory is not like in the engineering station. It is closer than here. So essentially, you guys, the two of you, arrived, pretty soon after people got settled into the atrium. They got into the atrium and they spent time reinforcing the atrium, barricading themselves in, and that has only recently started being able to be like, all right, we're pretty much safe here. Let's start working out a plan to get out. You guys arrived at a perfect time to start helping, to start like making an escape plan because they just got stable and safe enough.
But is the armory like right next door, or is it behind a bunch of plant zombies?
You don't know.
That's what I'm asking. I want to ask the people who do know.
Sure thing. I will let, because this is more either actually Glint or let me look up the name because I don't remember. Kasumi, either of you, I think you're two that have like this skill, can try to do an engineering check to try to get into like the
I don't know engineering.
security system.
That's a silly
Yeah.
question. Why would
I've got that.
No, I definitely do. Hold on.
Yeah.
Mine's an 8. It's fine.
Yeah. Also, this would be a good time to go over the assist mechanic of Starfinder. To assist someone in a skill, you must be trained in that skill and roll above a 10. If you roll above a 10, that person gets an extra +2 to their roll. So yeah. But for right now, we'll go off Glint's check. We'll say you did individual checks. Glint, you're trained in engineering, right?
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah.
I
So yeah,
assume that's the +3.
yes. To in this game, to roll any skill you're not proficient in, you can't roll higher than a 10
Got it.
because you simply don't know what you're doing. Yeah. But both of you are able to like essentially wire your way into the system. It's pretty hard. There's a lot of interference lately with radios and video, so you sort of have to brute force your way through, and you're checking through. There is a path that is open to the armory. There are the creatures between you and the armory, yes, but it's not impossible. It's not like there's 1,000 of them in a hallway. There's like maybe 10 of them along the way. They're not all one. It's not one group of 10. There's like 2 there, 1 there, 3 over there, 1 over there, and kind of group of them sort of by the armory itself. So if you're stealthy, or if you're very quick in your combat, you could probably get by them or take them down.
Well, sort of know what we're up against now. If you want to go to the armory. Otherwise, I have no preference whether we spacewalk or sneak our way there.
I am of a like mind. My goal here is to protect Representative Kanave. Arming your group seems to be the best option.
She's
We
totally
definitely need
safe
to
here,
get that.
so you don't need to worry about that.
Well, for now, but it definitely wouldn't hurt to hit the armory up. Maybe we'll find something to help us clear this stuff out to the place. And also it gives them access to go send a couple people in, get some weapons,
That's true.
better fortify the place.
That's actually a really good point, Shots. Let's go to the armory. That'll help everybody out.
Alright,
Glad we could agree.
I'll take point.
Excellent. Do you guys want to try to go through the maintenance shafts again, or do you guys want to take a more direct, quick path?
Why do you want to if we take a direct path, we might be able to clear the path there, and then it would be easier for them to acquire this equipment. Doubt we'll be able to cover everything, carry everything.
We'll do what we can.
Comm units, do you all have them?
Yep.
What was that? What was that?
Communication
Sorry,
units.
Oh, okay. I heard communists. Do you have them? I'm like, that's
I heard
weird.
that initially too, and then I was like, no, we're not playing that game.
I mean,
Does
no, that game ended. No Red Dragon this time.
does your Vice or Jackson have a signal they want to give so that we can communicate with them?
the system is the way to communicate Jackson is hardwired. Wireless communication is pretty much down throughout the station.
Do you two have communicators?
You just asked that, yeah.
Okay.
So
well-
mechanically, sorry, Jay. Just for mechanical purposes, you guys can communicate over short distances. But like you can't communicate to Jackson without having to like access the intercom system in the system. You would have to like find a panel, open it, and like sort of like hardwire your way directly into the communications to talk to Jackson.
Okay.
At least till we can get the whole system restored, and then you could probably just get communications back up throughout the whole place.
Alright, well, let's go then.
Okay. Once again, do you guys want to sorry, my brain's turned off there. Do you want to head directly, or are you guys taking the stealthy path?
We could do either or. It's not like they were very intimidating.
How far out of the way is the stealthy path from the direct?
The direct path would probably take you probably like half an hour to get there. The stealthy path would probably take you like hour and a half. Stealthy path is like crawling through the tunnels, and it's slow and it's dangerous, sort of in its own way. It's cramped up. It's less dangerous. Sorry, my bad. It's less dangerous, but it's very slow. You have to be meticulous and to not burn yourself or get trapped somewhere in the tunnels and sort of duct network.
I'm fairly confident taking a direct path, but it's up to you. You know the station
Take-
better than I do.
I suppose that's fair. I mean, worst case scenario, I'll take the path because y'all's are. I'm built for these kind of tiny places. I don't know about the rest of yous, but we'll see what happens. If we need to double back, I'll take that. But we can just go the direct route. They're not too tough.
Alright.
Excellent.
Glint, it sounded like you were trying to say something.
Clearing a path to the armory seems advantageous, to me at least.
At the very least, they're gonna have something to help us defend. Maybe some better armor or something.
That would be nice. But I hear armor's pretty hard to come by around here.
I imagine they didn't have a whole big supply, but then again, they probably, no one that hasn't gotten into, they probably haven't at least taken whatever little they got in there.
Well, let's get going then.
Beautiful. I would like one person to roll a perception check, and anyone else can roll to aid them. So you can figure out who's going to roll that and who's going to aid if you so wish.
I have an 8, so
I have a 13.
I will help you then.
I don't think mine. Yeah, I have a 6. So,
I have a 5 and exceptional vision.
what does exceptional vision do?
Yeah, I'm curious about
Lets
that.
me see in dim light. It's a normal light, and you can see with no light source at all. So it's basically dark vision.
Yeah.
nice.
Well, I've got that too, so
It's still very handy.
yeah, very,
This-
very.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
I would like to roll to assist then.
Absolutely, anyone can roll to assist as long as you're trained in the skill.
Oh, well,
Okay,
then I will
awesome.
also
Yeah.
assist.
So that's a
Well-
+2. That's a +2.
Oh God, look at us
Plus
go!
2. So that's a +6.
Yeah,
For 25.
25.
Just under shots. Excellent.
Oh wait, that's 19 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1, 24 plus 6, 30.
30. Starfinder, y'all, you get some big numbers real early. You're level
Feels-
1.
We're
Feels
level
John
4.
Goodman.
Perception is like I didn't even mean to make perception my greatest. It's just half elf bonus, guard bonus, background bonus.
Yep.
Big,
Fucking
big dangerous lady. What do you elf eyes see?
taking helmet Isengard. What? Someone turn that TV on. Jesus. Anyways, yeah, you with with a 30, Jesus, you are able to easily sort of pick up some of these creatures and able to take like alternate routes with the assistance of shots and Kasumi to guide you through the
Wow,
sort
and
of
Glint.
tunnels.
And Glenn.
Well, Glint isn't familiar with this layout, so you guys are really like, oh yeah, you can turn around this corner. So yeah, you guys, the group is able to avoid sort of some of the bigger moving, like, I guess, packs of them. And also avoid the choked hallways that have the vines, which are the vines that like will snag the bodies and drag them back, probably back down to the engineering station, knowing what you guys know. And those vines do move around. They just sort of like slither and snake throughout the station. Yeah, but eventually you come up and sort of at the end of this hallway, you turn down. That's where the armory is. And there is about, I'll say 3 of these things sort of just kind of standing there by the door. And you saw these on the camera. You knew these were there.
So, stealth route.
Stealth route.
All right. Take out the knife.
Sure thing. You're going to attack them. You're going to try to sneak by. What's the plan?
I'm gonna sneak up to one and
Stealth takedown.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
put a knife in its skull.
Sure thing. What is everyone else doing? Are people following? Are people
Yeah,
Was
I'll
everyone else
follow
on
up
that
with
first?
her.
beautiful? Let me just
looking
pull up the
for
Get my own
hideous
knife.
creatures.
I will look for something small, given my tiny size, to like hide so that I can, if something happens, I take a shot.
Sure thing. There's a trash can you could probably hide inside of.
You just see him like jump up and bloop, disappear
look,
into it.
A box of oranges. Flip it over.
Yeah. So yeah, you hop into this little futuristic-y like trash can. You kind of like take the lid and put it back up. It has one of those like weird triangle lids that swing. So you just like see his eyes poking out with his little gun. Also, just a note for the audience. I think I mentioned this last time. The sort of aesthetic of this game is like Aliens-esque. So everything's 80s futurism. So everything's a little chunky. Everything's just a little bit chunkier than it should be. Thought I'd mention that.
Oh.
Beautiful. So, Shay's sneaking up, or should let me look. Ijisu is sneaking up. Glint is sneaking up. Kusumi, are you sneaking up as well, or are you staying behind with shots?
I'll stay behind with shots. I'm not
Sure thing.
there to be in the front lines.
That's absolutely fine. How about Buddy?
Buddy, sure. Buddy will go. Actually, Buddy doesn't have a very good stealth. Buddy's not gonna go.
That's fair. He is a flying robot.
Yeah, he's not. Like, there's an option to have a stealth drone, and he is not one of them.
He's a backline fighter, not a front line.
Actually, that's a lie. Buddy will go. He has a good stealth. He has a 7.
Oh, look at that.
I actually put the point into his stealth because I can give him.
off of
I can
mine,
give him one
so.
skill point. I'm sorry. What?
Beautiful.
That's actually 2 off of mine, so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
He gets 1
Look
skill
at that.
point, and that's where I put it. So yeah.
Robots, the 2 robots hanging out.
Robots.
Yeah, that's
Robots.
why he's the buddy bot.
Buddy bot.
Wow. Okay. There you
Oh,
go.
holy shit. Yeah, there we go. Buddy. Yes.
That was the wrong one.
That's fair.
It
But
was,
it's also the same, so if you want me to re-roll it, that's fine. But
I'll check. Let me just make sure you're not lying to me. Right.
both are plus 9.
I believe you, but I don't believe you. Plus 9, and where's stealth? Plus 9. Yep, nope, that's fine. I'll let you keep that one because it's the same roll. 12. Okay, these things are not smart. They have a minus to their wisdom. Where the hell? There you go. I recently bought 158 separate dice, 15 sets, so I have a lot of new D20s to try out. Good to know. So that is an overall success. You're able to sneak up. Ijisu, you do sort of trip for a second, but Glint, you sort of have an empty clip you have, and sort of you kind of throw it to make some noise, sort of the other direction. It's sort of start to turn towards you, then you hear that, and they kind of turn away. Again, not smart creatures. Pretty easy to trick.
Just give a nod.
You guys can get close enough to make your attacks. There are 3 of them.
everybody line up a shot. And Buddy Bot will line up on the one the other 2 don't take.
Absolutely.
Yep. So I'll take
Are there any
one.
differences in them, or do they all look about the same?
They look relatively they don't look like one of them is stronger than the other ones. These ones just seem to be hanging out. What weapons are you using? Is sort of a question, but which I should have asked.
I'm using the knife.
Yeah, I think we were trying to do this so we didn't alert any of the other groups.
Absolutely.
Buddy Bot has a plasma bolter, so
It's
No,
not a
maybe
gunshot.
one
I will
noise
say.
won't-
I will say it's not as loud as a gunshot.
that's fair.
Yeah.
My other weapon is a semi-automatic pistol, so
It just
Yeah,
melts
no, it's
the
fair.
zombie. It's fine.
Yeah. Also, it's fire damage, so it's a good thing. Yeah. So each of you can roll an attack with your whichever weapon you're using.
do I need to do my trick attack thing as well, or does this stealth check count for that?
You know what? I'll let that count. I'll let that count as your direct attack.
Oh, why did it roll a second attack? You shouldn't have a second attack.
Every time.
Disregard
Jesus,
that
man.
second one. I don't know why I rolled a second attack. So 19 to
That's
hit.
19 to hit, 8 fire damage.
Is there a bonus for sneaking up on enemies, like
Um, yeah, I'll let you roll advantage for this. So if everyone can roll advantage, except for you, Ren, you rolled 2 attacks anyway, so I'll say
Yeah,
that was your advantage.
There you go. That'll work.
There we go.
There's our boy.
I don't have a high to hit, which is
Wow.
a problem.
That's okay.
10 damage.
10 damage to one of them. Jisoo, do you use your entropy point, or do you not?
Yeah, I want to try to down one quickly.
Excellent. Roll that damage, which I believe is a 1d3 for you, and changes all the damage to fire.
Yep. 2, so a total of 6.
6 damage, double to 12, 10 damage, and then you rolled 8 damage. That was 16. Beautiful. Okay. Let me just pull up a thing. Okay, I will. So, Buddy takes down his. But he fires the plasma bolt. It burns through this creature's woodish interior and skin, and you're left with a smoldering half corpse. Glint, you do a lot of damage. Ijisu, yours is almost dead. I will need everyone to roll initiative. This is essentially going to be
Jesus.
This probably will be a pretty short combat.
I'm lowballing it today.
Glint,
Mood.
Jesus Christ, Glint.
I have one stat I'm good with.
That's fair, and you're fucking good at it.
This is Buddy's first. So that's Buddy.
He acts on your initiative.
Oh,
Remember?
you're right.
Yeah.
Well, then I will use that 16. Actually, it's the same modifier, so it's still a 19.
Sure thing, yeah. Cause I fucking did that to our boy. I'm gonna make sure you're not lying.
Yeah,
to
check
me
mine too.
either.
Yeah, Kasumi's is a
Yeah,
plus
that's
3
only fair. +3, yeah, and then Kasumi. Gato, fucking +3, yeah. All right, you're good to go. Beautiful. Jisoo, how was that's 7 for her? I think I put one in there. My bad. Shots. What's yours?
10.03.
We'll go with 10. And Kasumi, yours is 17, right? 19. My bad. Okay. This probably will be a very yeah. Glint, you're up first.
Hang on.
Oh, yes.
The entropic strike deals 1d3 plus my constitution modifier.
Oh, what's your constitution modifier?
3.
3.
Ooh.
So that would bring that damage up to 15. Nope. It would bring it up to 5, 6, 9, which would be 18, which is enough to kill it.
Neat.
So one of them goes down. Glint's just the one that you stab, and it's pretty close to dead. And it's your turn, Glint.
Cool. I am going to use stealth for my trick attack.
Absolutely. Roll stealth.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
And I'll go in for another stab.
Stab.
Also unfortunate.
Ooh, boy. Not you're used to wide open like forests and like plains. You're not used to fighting in these little cramped hallways, isn't it?
I'm also not used to fighting trees.
You're also used to fighting trees. That's fair.
Animals
Kasumi.
don't usually wear armor.
Yeah, it's a lot of new things for Glint. Kasumi, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry.
Just this.
Oh,
Clint
sorry.
just goes. Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
That's real unfortunate. Kasumi will take out their laser pistol. and
Absolutely.
Ooh. 15
15 hits.
for a solid 2 damage.
2 damage. It's very close. It's. I'll let you know. There's 1 hit point left.
Buddy not knowing hit points will follow up.
Yeah.
21 and overkill for 10.
You just like
Jesus
So
Christ.
your plasma bolter, it's like it is. I'm thinking of it as like an actual plasma welder that you modified. That's how I see it. Is that okay?
That's fine. It's very brutal.
Excellent. So so it comes up to it and it has this gun that is also a welder and just like turns it on full blast into this thing's face, and just burns the head off this thing and just falls at like a portion of the skull was still there, so it kind of falls and rolls a bit. As these three burning corpses just lie in front of the armory doors.
I check any of them for like keys or anything useful.
Sure. I'll have you roll a perception check for me.
I will go check if the door is unlocked.
Absolutely.
32.
Fuck.
Jesus.
That's just by yourself too.
That's without your bonuses, right? Your
Yeah,
half-elf boundary and guard.
I think
I don't know.
it is. I think.
Yeah, because when you have those like racial or whatever you pick for your class, it doesn't add it in. That's why you put it. That's why there's a little note section that'll be like, add these things. So that's
37.
I hate that. I hate
Starfinder,
that.
what the hell?
I
have a +4 to hit.
Interesting.
I also have a +4 to hit.
Yeah. Jesus. Oh, fuck me. Yeah. So, Glint, you're checking to see if the door's locked. The door is locked. Ijisu, as you're searching these bodies, I will say with that, you will get one of them had a cred stick on them worth 100 credits. They had no. These were mostly civilians. You see, one of them was a security guard, and they do have a key on them. However, trying the key, it does not. There's like a little key card. You actually have to. You don't slide it in. You have to like put it in, and it makes like a chunk sound. And the door does not open.
Okay, but I have a key card.
You have a security guard's key card. Yes. This would actually be Kasumi's thing to sort of check with engineering.
Is it a computers or engineering thing?
There is a computer. There's like a small terminal connected to there. So you could try looking through that to see if there's some way to open the door, or you could like try to like hack in, like physically like break into the door using like some sort of engineering workaround. So either or could work. Shots, are you still in the garbage can?
as soon as he hears like everything die down, you just immediately see like the lid pop up. He looks out, then scurries out as the lid's spinning.
Beautiful. Excellent. So yeah, you can so yeah, so Glint, you can do a computers or engineering check to try to get through this thing.
I will assist because I am trained in both.
Well, what are you doing?
Awesome. I will go through the computers first. That
Sure
also
thing.
has the chance of leading to information.
That is true.
Ooh.
All right. 14. Okay. That is a 16. Excellent. Yeah.
Off of a 5.
You sort of tap into the computer. It's locked out with a password. Does Glint hack through like traditionally, like trying to like break through the code, or does he like interface because he's part robotic? Does he like interface with the computer itself? I want to leave that sort of flavor
I like
up
to
to you.
think it's partially like interfacing, but also like while he's interfacing, the visual he sees is also typing out on an older computer.
Sure thing, yeah. Yeah, you have like a little like wire you can pull out of like a weird Android slot in your arm. You plug it into the computer. And yeah, you watch as your friend sort of like begins to go through some of the files, some of the sort of the boot up sequences, try to like hack into this thing. Security is pretty decent. This is access to the armory, so it has sort of a better firewall. But you're able to access it, and you see that someone from the inside had essentially put had sabotaged the system to like not open from the outside.
Just
And
someone's in there.
yes. So to try to open, so that was to hack into the computer. To try to open the door is another computer check.
Glint's actually going to interface out for a moment.
Okay.
Go over to the armory door and knock.
Sure.
Excuse me. Is there anyone inside? We are with a representative from Astral Extractions. We've come to help.
You say that. There is no response. There's also no sound of someone trying. Like, there's no like people. I just noticed Shay change your background too. There's no one. There's no sound of like one of the creatures, like someone turned inside trying to get out. Now that they hear you, you don't hear anything from the inside.
I'll turn to the others and go. Someone locked the door from the inside.
Poor bastards. Probably didn't want anything coming in.
I will try to force the lock now.
How long has it been since we got the SOS?
Never got an SOS.
They never got an SOS. The station stopped communicating, and they got sent to check what was going on.
Right. How long has that been?
That was probably the last communication they sent out was 2 weeks ago.
Shit, they're dead.
But you would know, talking to people here, that the communication went down 2 weeks ago. Didn't start to like really get fucked up that long ago. It wasn't full 2 weeks. So.
So communication went down, but things didn't go wrong until.
Yeah.
Later.
Yeah, communication fell apart. You would have easily learned that they were trying to fix communications and were making headway when like people started disappearing. There were weird noises going on. There was like some strange shit with the systems going down, and then a bunch of like these creatures came out of nowhere and started attacking people, and they're just like, "What the fuck?" And so so it wasn't just like 2 weeks ago everything went wrong. It was sort of a progression of trying to repair the station after like a solar storm. Essentially, there's a big solar storm, knocked out communications, and then a bunch of shit went wrong.
Okay,
I'll go back to.
So they know it's a solar storm. It wasn't sabotage.
Yeah. That's at least that's as most as what people know. That the solar storm happened, and that knocked out communications.
Okay.
I'll go to try to unlock the security door through the computer.
Yep. You type back into the computer. You have the password now. It's easy. You don't have to make a check for that. You don't have to make a check to get back in. Roll a computer's check. Shots, you can help out, so you can roll as well. Excellent. That's really good. Hey, there we go. A 20. The DC was a 17.
Hey.
Yeah. Going through, you realize that there was sort of a trap set up in the system that if you like fucked up too much, some thermal charges would go off and melt parts of the door that would like you would have to like cut your way through with like a laser torch.
Clever idea.
Yeah, but you're able to get through fine. The door opens up, and inside, Shots. You recognize this guy. There's a guy, sort of the door. The door is not only to the armory; it's like to like a guard station. There's like some bunks in there and some tables. In the back, there's like this big cage that has not only the armory but also a small like evidence locker as well. And sort of inside the cage, you see Captain Tully, who's the leader, who's the head of the sort of the station security. And he's breathing, but he looks very hurt, and very pale. He's lost a lot of blood.
And he will scurry over, get out his custom microlab, and try to stabilize him.
He's currently locked inside of the cage. He's locked himself inside of the cage. So you have to either there's like a do you want to try to use your key card?
Yeah. Does it look like? Wait, whose name is on this key card?
On the key. Well,
The key cards usually have names.
yeah, individual ones. Like they're
things.
given. They're ones given to each person, and they're responsible for their own. It says Phillips on it.
All right, yeah, I try the key card.
The key card. You slot the key card in. You pull it out. There's a brr sound as the door unlocks and swings open a little bit.
Does it look like he could have locked himself in that cage?
You assume he locked himself in this cage. Yes. There's no one else in the room. He probably like barricaded himself inside this place. He was injured and barricaded himself inside of here.
But why
as
put
sort of
yourself in a tiny cage?
Extra defense. He
Delay
can
defense.
shoot. He can shoot out. He doesn't have a laser gun. He has like a kinetic gun. So he could fire out of this like chain link. This sort of like what is the word? Like it's not like a solid wall. So you could fire through the gaps in the wall at things outside the cage, and they couldn't get to him.
Sure.
Yeah. And there's also a way to unlock the cage from the inside. Like he could like slot in his own key card in there. He wasn't trapped in there. He was just extra defense.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
shot
open-
something.
Yeah,
Run
it opens
over
up.
and be. Space Methuselah, what the hell happened here?
Methuselah.
Look, he doesn't know Jesus exists in this thing, so he can't say Christ.
Yeah. Jesus,
he'll
not a
give him the
canonical
old-
figure in this world.
They'll give him the old
Mm-hmm.
microlab scan.
Sure thing.
Once everyone's inside, I'm gonna close the front door behind us.
Absolutely. You close the door. You do see these two small thermal charges sort of pressed up against the side of the door. Roll a medical check for me, Frost. Beautiful. 22. 23. My bad. First thing you notice looking around, he does have some food and water with him. It's getting low, but he did have some stuff with him. There's also an opened medical kit next to him, and looking inside, you see that he has been using an antifungal and antiparasitic. He has hardwired, kind of poorly, but the best he could, a radio into the communication systems. That's probably how he figured out that you had to use that. Looking at it, he's been using the doses wrong. But you think he's infected and has been trying to treat himself as much best as he could.
Yeah, so
And he's
before
lost a lot of blood.
Yeah, he'll give him. He'll stabilize him first, and then give him the old full scan to see if he's got the infection, anything else that's wrong.
Yeah. First thing, you have. Do you have a medical kit with you? Is that one of the things you have? Or does your lab
That's what my
count as
custom
a?
lab is. It's
It
it's
counts
got
as one?
medical
Excellent.
supplies, testing materials, pharmaceutical compounds.
Yeah, you probably have synthetic synthetic blood on you, and you're able to give him some. As he kind of opens his eyes and goes, "Hey, Doc, how you doing?"
Well, I can say I've been better, but certainly not the worst one in the room. And it's just just getting any open wounds or any wounds that look bad kind of treated, and he's getting the blood ready to go.
How
you
you see
holding
on his stomach a large laceration that you've seen before. This is what happens when you get hit by one of those vines. They have thorns on them that kind of rip you open. And it's also
infected, right?
You with the scan with that, he does have the infection, and it also has a infection. Like his wound is infected. It smells pretty bad. And like the skin around it is turning like kind of purplish. He's not doing well. Rin, a little bit what you missed. The Captain Tully had barricaded himself inside the armory and is injured.
How's he? He's not looking too good. Shots.
Yeah, he's not looking good. You can give him with that. So how diseases work in this game is very brutal. You get a disease and you get the latent stage, and every day you have to make a save. And here's the thing: you need 2 successes to fall further down a disease track. So you get sick, you enter the latent stage. The next stage, if you fail that check, you progress further down the track. You do that every day, once a day. And you have to succeed twice to move down the track. Disease in Starfinder will fuck you up. I love the system. He's pretty far down like mechanically, he's pretty far down the track. With that, you're able to give him, I believe, a +4 to his con save or fortitude save the next day. You're able to clean his wound. You pull out like thorns that have been embedded in him. You clean the wound
like a hygiene kit and everything. So you see, like Shotzi's taking out this little box, and it's got like, like antiseptic stuff. He even takes a serum of healing to kind of help the wound close faster.
Yeah, you perform this stuff. You have like a little, like one of those little like metal pans. You are pulling out like thorns from his body, and you do as much as you can with this guy right now. But you're in the armory, looking around. The armory is kind of over engineered, so you're in a cage, and the guns are behind in a cabinet that's also locked.
Try the key card.
You try the key card. It opens this little computer. You put it in, makes a chunk sound. You pull it out, and it says, what's the name I said was on the key card again? Phillips. It says, "Welcome, Agent Phillips. Please remember to sign out any arms that you take."
Will do.
Inside there's ammunition. There's some a lot of pistols. Let me actually pull up the proper thing. I will say one thing that immediately interests all of you is there's one gun. It's a pistol, and it has a large, looks like a cylindrical tank that goes on top of it, and it's a flame pistol. But a lot of the stuff is small arms. There's not a lot of like. There's ammunition for that big machine gun that they have down in the atrium. You could bring that.
Hey, Glenn.
What is? Oh, go on.
Yes.
I take the flame pistol and I turn it, the handle towards him. You're better at firearms than me, I think.
Glint will take it and look it over. What is it exactly, so I can check if I can use it?
You can. It's a small arm.
Is it the flame pistol, or?
It's the flame. Yeah, it's a flame pistol. My thing isn't loading, so I can't give you the exact stats.
Thank you. I will put it to good use.
No problem.
And I will put that in the actual holster on my hip.
Are there any, like, grenades or anything like that? Explosive?
Big bada booms.
Yeah.
What Sorry, yeah, I'm trying to load this thing. It won't let me load. Yeah, so this thing is... Fuck. So sorry, my Took me forever to load. Grenades. There are no grenades. No damaging grenades. There are a few flashlight, like sort of like crowd control grenades. Incidentally, like they don't really like. There's not a lot of like heavy ordnance because they don't want to like start shooting their workers and killing a bunch of people. That tends to be bad for morale. And also giving a bunch of people like a bunch of weaponry out in the middle of nowhere is kind of a recipe for like people setting up a weird like dictatorship. Like it's happened before. So there's sort of like we want to give them enough that they can control a crowd, but not too much that they start to think they control the state, they rule the station.
I will take. How many flash grenades are there?
There are. I'll say there are. You can get 6.
Okay, I'll take those. Sling them around me and with the bandolier.
Absolutely. There are also in there 2 scatterguns. Simply utility scatterguns. Scatterguns are shotguns. There are 2 like sort of police-style pump-action shotguns that are kind of like up in there. They're long arms, so if you can use long arms, you can use these.
Alright. I do not use long arms. So
I can't use long arms. Cause mine are real tiny.
I could attach it to Buddy if we really wanted to give him a street sweeper.
I mean, are you proficient with your laser cannon right now? Because this might be a better choice.
Me? No. I mean, he's proficient. He's proficient with long arms. That's what I upgraded him to do. But I can't use long arms.
So could you attach the shotgun and the plasma?
No, I would have to. Okay. I'd have to get 2 more upgrade points.
Sure thing. I think the only one who can use long arms is our boy Glint.
Yeah, Glint.
I cannot use long arms.
You can't use long. Oh, you can use snipers.
Oh, sniper is a separate one.
Snipers.
Yeah.
It goes from small arms to snipers. That's right. So yeah.
Unfortunate.
You gave us useless weapons.
I mean, they're useful for the people at the.
They're useful. For
there's our useful. It's not for you guys. There's also like a bunch of. So everyone wants you want a laser pistol or like a semi-auto pistol. There's enough for you guys to take that. And for about ammunition, I don't like keeping track of ammunition, especially in this game. It's based in ammunition. Maybe there'll be some times when I guys want to track ammo, but as long as you track how many shots left in your gun, I won't make you keep track of how many bullets you have in total, because that's fucking boring.
Okay.
All I'm saying is, if Dido was here, she would have had long arms.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
I blame Dido.
Yeah, Dido.
And whoever's texting.
How dare you have a life outside of us? Yeah. And some armor. Let me find the armor. So you guys, if any better armor. I just had this in front of me, and it's super annoying. As much. Because I just have to keep going down. Here we go. There are some of these like exosuits, like Aztec suits, I should say. Suit 1s, they're not very good. They give you a +1 to your CAC, nothing to your EAC, or EAC. There is some heavy armor. There is exactly. Yeah, there's these troop plate armors. So these heavier sort of riot gear looking armors. If any of you guys can use heavy armor.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah.
that's
Way
nice
to test
for,
that critical.
right?
way to use that natural 20, my boy.
Natural 20 and max on both of the dice.
That is
Man,
super impressive.
What a good test.
We'll never see it again.
We'll never see that again.
Yeah.
I would have
There's these.
demolished one of those fuckers.
Yeah, there's these statistic wise they're the ceremonial plate troop ceremonial plates.
Why
Plus
are
1
there-
to EAC, plus 50 KAC.
Why are there like 0 operative weapons? There's
I
one,
don't-
and it's a knife.
I know. It's stupid. Yeah, I'll yeah. But in this armory there are the pistols, there are these 2 scatter guns, there's the flame pistol, there's a couple of these flashbangs, and there are some sets of sort of like official like guard armor. So like the light armor, it has like a bulletproof vest and some paddings and some like arm and a helmet. Then there's this big like heavier like riot gear set that you can grab if you guys can wear heavy armor.
I can wear it. I'm not going to be good in it.
Well, if you want to take the ceremonial troop armor, you can. Yeah, that is what is up for grabs right now. And then ammunition for that big machine gun that someone down at the atrium.
How's it looking over there?
I got some decent armor. It's mostly heavy armor. I prefer the light stuff. Some decent small arms. Some scatter guns. None of which kind of shines to me.
It can still be useful. We should take what we can carry.
Okay.
Absolutely. Also, I forgot. Those 2 thermal charges that were planted on the door to stop people from getting inside if necessary.
Those could be very useful for
yeah.
a trap.
I will take those if I can safely get them.
To do that, okay, exactly. Skills are so I know what I am asking you guys to do. It would be a check to take these properly, without damaging them. Shot, everybody. Sorry.
I wish.
I would say this would probably be an engineering check to get these off. I'll say,
I have
honestly.
a +9.
Would you like?
I have an
take a look?
8.
Yeah. What is Kasumi's engineering?
No, engineering's an 8.
Ooh. Beautiful. So yeah. So anyone. So who's going to try to take these off?
I can give it a shot.
Sure thing.
I'll assist.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Clint, you can
I'll
absolutely
take it.
assist. Roll to assist.
I will take the assistance.
That's a success. That is a 16. Anyone else trained in engineering wants to help?
I am still probably patching the captain together.
That's fair. I'll let you continue doing that. Is Jitsu trained in engineering or no?
Hmm.
No, that's absolutely fine. Honestly didn't think she would. Give me a second. Back. I dropped. I'm playing with cards in my hand because I need a fidget at all times, or else I'll go insane.
Why the fuck are whips not operative? Oh my god. Alright.
I will talk to you like on the side, and like we can go through some of the weapons, and I'll be like, I can do whatever I want. I'm God. So I can help change the weapons around to operative because like it is kind of bullshit.
But she's not an operative.
Operative means you can use your dexterity
It's
instead
like
of your
finesse.
strength. It's finesse. It's the finesse option.
Yeah, you really gotta put that muscle strength behind that crap.
Yeah. Any hoozlebees. You guys, I assume you take Tully with you.
Nah, he's fine where he is.
I mean, worst
Yeah, we
case
can
worst
take
case scenario, we use him to get away.
So yeah. How much do scatter guns weigh?
let me find. Went right past the thing. Scatter gun. Oh, that's ammunition, grenades, heavy weapons. Heavy weapons, long arms.
Would they be the...
Scatter guns weigh 1 bulk.
I don't remember what that means. I'm sorry.
A bulk. You can carry.
Bulk L.
You can carry a certain amount of bulk. So 10 L's for bulk, it's a light, equals 1 bulk, and then you can carry a certain amount of bulk depending on your strength score. So I don't think it's very high for you. Okay, so you're carrying currently 4 bulk, Glint.
I think that's because I'm technically carrying 28 small arm rounds.
Yes, probably. So if you take one of these shotguns, you would be encumbered. And then if you carry 10 bulk, you would be you would be able to move. Essentially, you would have to move 5 feet per round. You can also give them other people if someone else has a higher strength and can carry more.
I've got a 12 strength.
What's you can look into your Jesus Christ equipment, and you can see how much bulk you're carrying, and how much you have encumbered, how much you're over encumbered. Oh, you didn't put any of your bulk in. I'll go through that. But you can carry 7 bulk and 12 to be over encumbered.
Okay.
So I'll say you can probably carry 1 or 2. You probably carry 1 of them and not be over, not be encumbered.
All right. I'll do that.
Sure thing. And is anyone else going to take one of the guns, or
No,
who's going to?
Mine.
Are you going to take one to bring it out to
The atrium people.
the atrium people, or you're just going to leave both guns, one of the guns there?
Well, here's the thing. I don't have a strength, so carrying stuff is not ideal.
That's fair. I would say what you could probably
is there like a cart we can put them on?
Yeah, you would just probably there is like a bag you could put things in. They have to drop it if you want to like start doing stuff. You have to pick it up afterwards.
Is there a trolley?
There is no trolley.
I mean, just dropping stuff, it will work.
Okay.
Yeah. That's absolutely an option. Just be like, I can't carry this right now. Thump.
Yeah, that works.
I do have a backpack.
Excellent. You slide them into your buddy's backpack. I'm going to look up the exact rules for encumbered. While encumbered, you reduce each of your movement speeds by 10 feet. Reduce your maximum dexterity bonus to AC by to only +2. And take a -5 penalty to strength and dexterity-based checks. So yeah, so something happens, like if you get into combat and you drop the stuff, that's a free action. It's not a bonus action or an action. You can just take your backpack off. That's fine. But if something happens while you're moving and have the stuff on, you still have the minus to your dexterity and strength checks. So just keep that in mind.
Got it.
Yeah. And also you guys kind of like move, like shift between all of you, put into your bags are a bunch of handguns and ammunition to sort of like spread between all of you.
And ammo, assumedly.
Yeah, and ammo. Yes, but ammo. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, let's get this stuff back and get moving then.
Absolutely. I need someone to roll a perception check to keep an eye out. I assume it's going to be Ijisu, because Ijisu apparently can fuck me.
I will
Damn,
help.
girl.
Yeah, help.
Yeah,
Everyone roll.
Let's help. Let's make this more ridiculous.
Let's see how. Let's see. That is a 32, 30. That's a 33, 35, 36, a 38, 40, 42.
I see
Hell,
the
yeah.
universe.
Oh God, I feel like something is wrong with. I'm gonna
I rolled a 9. What is it? A 19?
roll an
18.
18.
Okay.
I'm
So I'm just
gonna.
rolling stupidly well.
I'm wondering if we were adding stuff we're not supposed to. I'll look through it.
I don't remember how I made this character.
Sure,
I just noticed all the bonuses and I was like,
Yeah,
This
I
character
am going to
sheet is
see to
very
make
weird.
sure like we're using
You
these
have a
sheets
plus
right.
9 coming from somewhere.
I think that's her skill.
Yeah, I have +9s right now.
Do you? When I'm mousing over everything, everybody else has a 1, a 3, a 4, 1, 3, 2.
Oh.
1,
Yeah,
1,
no,
1. There's just a random +9 somewhere on yours, hun.
Wait, what?
That's super weird.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh,
mine
that is
1
incorrect.
+ 3 + Dex.
Yeah, it isn't. Wait, how'd you do that?
I don't remember. This was complicated.
Oh, I know what happened. Yeah. Okay. We'll do. I can. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
We will
Is
talk.
it?
We'll talk about that after I figured out what went wrong with that. Yeah.
And did I enter the +2 +2 +1 already?
No. You accidentally put 9 ranks into perception. You only put 1 rank into perception.
What about the other stuff I did? I get.
We'll deal with this after.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that after. No, that is yeah. That is because Starfinder is weird in a brand new system. It happens. Anyways, so even without that +9, that is still a hugely high number. So you are pretty good. You won't be able to take Tully
Well, it would be
through.
4. It would be 4 then.
Yeah, you won't be able to take Tully through like some of the sneakier positions, because he's badly injured.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are going to have to either fight through some of these creatures, or any other plan you can come up with. You guys are currently going through like residential part of the station. So there are rooms you could try to hide in and wait. You could try to distract them. You could whatever other sort of ideas you have to do with this to get around these creatures as they are around.
How many are there?
I'll say for the first encounter you come across, let's roll a d6 and find out. I'll have this one. Oh, that is cocked. Oh, you come across 1. The first one.
I just kill it.
You just kill it? Yeah, I'm supposed to let you kill that one. It's fine. You guys are definitely strong enough to kill one of them. Just like Glint and Ijitsu come up and just like stab the shit out of it. Like a really, really brutal like knife attack. It's kind of like, oh fuck.
One goes high, one goes low.
One goes just stab it in the brain.
So did
Oh no, it's the old drow lady in the laundromat all over again.
Yeah, it kinda is.
What?
Oh, they committed a war crime the first episode
Listen.
of Babies with Dragons.
She was a fascist. She had it coming.
Yeah, it's not a war crime if it's fascist.
She was a civilian.
She was asleep, and Rin's character came down with one knife. My character came down with the second one the moment she like didn't immediately expire, and that was the end of that.
Yeah. Again, civilian. This was a civilian.
Lady in a laundromat?
Fascist.
She was a fascist, but she was also
It
a
was an
civilian.
evil laundromat.
It was like, I mean, it's
You
technically a
don't kill
war.
civilians.
It's
The
technically
Geneva
a war.
Convention doesn't exist here.
They also booby trap dead bodies, which is absolutely a war crime.
If it makes you feel better, my character was upset about it.
Yeah.
Did they also pretend to surrender at any point?
No,
That's
they did
also against the
They
Geneva
did invent
Convention.
domestic terrorism.
Geneva
though.
Convention doesn't exist in this world.
And
We
That
didn't pretend to surrender, but the corpse we rigged to explode, we also defiled. It was
they also
We did invent a narrative that the two guards were lovers. That's true.
Yeah, and they were like and then they also put dynamite up one of their asses. Again, boob trapping bodies is under the Geneva Convention a war crime. Don't do that.
The Geneva Convention doesn't exist.
It doesn't matter. This world has war crimes. I want you to know that this one has war crimes, and you will be tried.
All right, so this one has it.
This space world has a Geneva Convention. That's
Yeah.
Listen, Geneva is a planet in this world.
That's fine.
It's just a planet called Geneva. Yeah,
Yeah,
just like
it was converted into a convention hall planet.
and then like a 1,000 war crimes happened.
Yeah. The nearby moons were converted into parking satellites.
there was a brutal conflict at the con between like furries and weebs. It was bad.
That's
They had to make rules about it, and they're like, "Hey, these could apply to like conflicts," and so they started putting these rules in place for conflicts. Doesn't matter. Moving on.
You're a spacefaring civilization, and you're just coming up with this now?
We didn't really think about it.
We're moving on. We're moving
Okay.
on. We are moving on from this nonsense. None of that is
sorry.
canon. Don't worry about it. So yeah, you stab the shit out of this one. Come up on a group of these ones are moving through. That one is stationary. These ones are moving through. And they're kind of walking towards you with that perception check. I'll say looking around. You could head back and turn down a corner. There are some doors to some living quarters nearby. You could try to break into one of them quietly. They're probably locked.
Would that key card work on any of them?
You don't know.
I try it.
You try it? Okay. You put one in. It makes a chunk sound on the little screen that you have to enter this little tiny screen. And it says key rejected.
Okay.
You mean they actually care about their citizens' privacy for the police force?
They think they care about it. I'm gonna try and open the door.
Sure thing. Roll an engineering check.
Hell yeah.
I'll assist.
I assume we're trying to use engineering to get through there.
That was the plan. Yep, I will take the assist.
Take assist. A 13 to get into this. Ooh.
15.
Racial Ooh, that's a bad term.
God damn it.
That's bad.
That's not what he meant, but yeah.
That's an unfortunate term.
Listen, we're not going back on the goblin rant, but those brown machines.
Wow.
Let me tell you, those are the only ones I trust. I don't trust those corporate, nice, sleek white ones. It's disgusting.
You're able to like essentially.
The race is just corporate. I'm sorry.
You're able to pop open like the little computer and like hardwire something. Door opens up. It would get inside and close the door. Everyone roll stealth check, and your boy will also roll stealth check, but disadvantage. Captain Tully. Oh wow, that wasn't bad actually.
Now it starts rolling good. I see.
Shots. Good for you.
Oh wait, disadvantage. Hang on.
No. Tully did.
Your boy
Not
is
you.
Tully.
There you go.
Yeah, Tully rolled.
I'll cover him. A 20 or an 18 for a 20.
He rolled an 18 and a 10, so he didn't do bad. And he sort of like just tries to keep quiet. It's kind of hard for him to like stay quiet. Everything hurts. But you're able to like. There's a small peephole. You have to look outside, and these things start to shuffle past. One of them kind of stops and kind of turns at the door for a second, and whoever's looking through kind of moves up to like. Remember in Walking Dead when they look through and there was that woman, the kid's mom? It's that scene kind of thing. And I'll say that Kasumi, you're doing it, and you recognize this person. You know this person. It was a buddy of yours from engineering.
Bastard owes me $15.
Why does everyone owe you guys money?
Because we're adventurers.
Does that mean you owe them money?
No.
Okay, I want to roll see if you owe anyone in this place money.
Yeah, that's fine.
You absolutely owe someone on this place money.
That's probably true.
You just have to hope they're dead.
Just have to hope they're dead, and then all the problems are solved.
Yeah. These things eventually shuffle past and continue on. And you guys leave and begin to head back. And as you turn down one of the corridors, you sort of take the stairs. There are stairs in this place. There are elevators. A lot of them aren't working right now because I said so. And as you turn down one of these stairwells, you see sort of slithering up them are these vines beginning to sort of move up and towards you, sort of up the stairs.
And we need to go down?
You need to go down, yeah.
To get to the atrium?
Get to the atrium, yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna reach for the flame pistol and have it at the ready.
Yeah,
Sure
we should
thing.
be very careful.
Then I guess we try to sneak around the vine.
Yeah.
Kind of
There, it's
blocking the
one.
way.
Yeah, that's the issue. Is that there's not just one vine; it's a
Okay.
bunch of them, sort of like going up the stairs. So it's like you could. It would be a very, very high stealth check.
I'm just thinking they're a lot smaller than they actually are.
They're pretty small. There's just a lot of them.
Hmm.
They sort of cover, so you could try to like carefully step where they haven't gone. They don't like when they. Yeah, you could try. You could try. It would be hard to, but you could definitely try.
Fire might be our best bet for the situation.
Oh, we got plenty of that, though.
You have
Alright.
fire.
I will stay in front while you guys push it back. In case it comes at you, I will be the first to lock it.
Beautiful. It begins to move up. What is everyone's plan? What are you guys doing? You have little time to prepare.
We were just-
I am gonna
I
do a
don't-
trick attack with my flame pistol
Ooh.
I don't think flash grenades are gonna help here.
because it doesn't.
You
have
doubt
eyes.
it. You doubt these things don't have eyes so and ears, so these things probably wouldn't be affected by a flash grenade.
Eyes that you've seen.
Fair. That's
Eyes
also a
on
fair
the
point.
vines.
Nice and the vines. Oh no.
I'll have Buddy ready a shot.
Sure thing.
I think I will post up somewhere to get a good shot of any of them, and basically I'll just like as soon as everyone starts targeting, he'll find one to pick off.
Sure thing. Shots, did you take a different pistol as well, or did you stick with yours? Did you take a gun? There's the azimuth laser pistol and semi-auto tactical pistol you could have taken as well.
I'm a doctor, but
It's entirely up to him. I just want to ask. So Frost didn't really yeah.
I'm a doctor and
Doctor and a murderer.
I have a portable pharmacy. It's fine.
Pharmacy. Beautiful. Excellent. I will assume I'll let you think about that. For right now, Buddy's he's lining up a shot. Glint has his flamer pistol ready. Shay or should I say Ijisu is in front with her, I assume, knife,
yeah.
getting ready to fuck some shit up. Let's get closer. Do you guys open fire then?
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Beautiful. Roll your attacks.
– 18.
15.
12.
12.
And this thing also has line, apparently.
This thing has yeah, so you could shoot further down a line. That's what sort of the flame pistols better is that they're you have a miniature flamethrower. It shoots a line of fuel and it burns. Does she make an attack or does she just sort of stand in front?
She's standing guard.
Standing guard? Excellent. You make these attacks. All of them hit. These are just kind of like creeping vines. There's a lot of them. I will say the tactical needle pistol, it doesn't really do a lot of damage. Even less so than your kind of shitty roll. Holy shit. The flame, however, does a lot of damage as these things like begin to like burst into flame. They're covered in petrol and gasoline and lit on fire by the flame pistol. They will strike out an attempt in the direction that the damage came from, and will essentially will target Ijisu. Yeah. All right, that is a 24 to hit. They rolled pretty good.
Even with my entropic strike, that doesn't block it.
Excellent. Okay. You don't take a lot of damage. It does a D4, and I don't have any D4s in front of me, even though my fucking...
How dare you say that? That could kill Frost.
That's only 5 damage. That's the max damage. They roll the 4. They'll +1 to their damage. I need you to roll a fortitude saving throw.
Okay. What the fuck is fortitude? Oh, here it is.
It's that thing Rin's always going on about in 5e.
It's true.
18. You feel the
or
thorns.
If it's poison.
It is not a poison. It is a disease.
Okay.
This thing rakes across your body. You feel it leave some thorns behind, and it essentially injects a disease into you. 18 is high enough. You are not infected.
Brush the thorns off.
Yeah. This thing begins to retract a little bit. Do you guys continue to attack it and sort of force it back, or do you guys want to? What's the plan here?
I'm gonna continue forward with the flame pistol.
Sure thing. Roll
another. Like that.
Roll another attack.
12 hit last time.
This hits. It does hit. It does not have a high AC.
I do get another entropic point though, so this time I will lash out and just try to carve some of them off.
Absolutely. Roll your attack.
That's a lot of damage.
This thing has a lot of health, actually. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it can infect you, and it You have 2 attacks. Did you roll a full attack there?
Yes.
You did.
And
yeah.
I'm using the entropic point to turn it all into fire.
Roll D3. Plus your con.
2d3, right, for 2 separate attacks, or?
I
don't know how it works.
I would have to read the specific text.
Motherfucker. Sure. 4 extra damage.
4 extra damage?
To both of those.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, you roll. You cut it up. It is begins to retreat faster. It is going to lash out one more time with disadvantage, because it is retreating, trying to get away from the fire, because it is a plant. Is Ijisu still in front? Is she still going to try to take the brunt of the attacks?
Absolutely.
Oh, they rolled a natural 2, so no.
No.
It like lashes out and like scrapes against the wall. You see the thorns are like strong enough to like mark up the wall and like embed themselves in the wall. And you see this kind of shots. You're sort of interested in this actually now you're looking at it. There is like this ichor that's like oozing out of the spines at the thorns. And this thing continues to fall backwards. You guys continue to press the attack?
Are we able to get to our...
You could... you could try to jump. So you guys know that the atrium has 2 levels. There's a lower level, then it has sort of an upper like walkway, so it goes around it. If you guys make and succeed on an athletics check, you could try to leap to like one of the landings and get out onto the upper level of the atrium, and then you could easily get into the atrium and like. Otherwise, you guys have to continue to press attack further downwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Press the attack.
Sure thing. Beautiful, that hits.
I like this flame pistol.
Flame pistols are fun, man. They're fire. He's a flamethrower. Like, what's not to love?
That's an 8, but it's another max damage. That's unfortunate.
Only 8. 8 is not enough to hit it, unfortunately.
Nope.
Those both hit Ijisu.
Yay.
Does not have an this thing does not have a high AC. Just higher than an 8.
I'll spend my last thingy.
Entry point. Sure thing.
Hey, a little bit better. Extra 5, and it's fire.
5. Excellent. It will make one more attack with disadvantage again. That is a 14 to hit Ijisu.
14 misses my KAC.
It was using KAC, so it lashes out again and pulls down. You guys can now freely walk. You don't have to make rolls to get to the second level, the level above the atrium's main floor, so you can get to sort of the balconies if you want from this level.
Does it look like it's continuing to retreat?
It is continuing to retreat, yes.
Okay.
But you guys, essentially, you guys don't have to keep going down. Essentially, what I'm telling you.
Yeah, so that's all we need, and if it's continuing to retreat, all the better. It's not the main body of whatever this is, so
No.
we do what we need to. All right, let's get inside.
Okay.
Alrighty.
You guys squeeze past the vines, and have to briefly crawl through the maintenance shafts because they have welded the entrances to the atrium shut. Bob, you're able to get past them. It's pretty hard for these creatures to do that. So you're able to get past you guys' defenses and deliver the weapons. And Commander Tully, who's taken to the small sort of emergency quarantine clinic, which is essentially just your lab shots, has been sort of turned into a sort of triage. What time? How long have we been playing? We will take a brief break here. And then after we come back, the group will probably
head towards engineering.
Either spacewalk or walk through the main place. It's up to you guys.
And we're gonna pass out the weapons during the break.
Yes, you guys will pass out the weapons. People will take them and get ready and prepare. And
Shots is going to also be. You'll see him with his little micro lab bat, and he's like scanning the other 2 people that weren't from the station originally.
Mm-hmm.
If they ask, he's like, I'm just logging you in the database. It's fine.
Sure.
Yeah. Actually, roll a medical medicine check to sort of give them a full body scan if they consent.
12.
12?
Clint does not have any issue.
Sure thing. Glint is a android. So
actually, I think Ijisu does have a little bit of issue. I think she backs away a little bit.
sure thing. Jisoo does not consent to a scan from you.
Well, it's gonna make it hard for me to give you any of these boosters, but okay. And he like kind of like climbs up you to like get on your shoulder. Look, they're not actually scans. It's because this thing, I can
make a booping sound and it just works.
I go beep boop and they just fall for it. But it's I can attune this to certain biosignatures, and everything I use with it or with my guns for my medicines is a lot more effective to those people.
Insight? Whatever is
Roll.
insight.
I think it's sense motive.
Sense motive. 10?
I would appreciate additional help, Doctor.
No problem. He's like leans over, like no problem. Yeah, he's his microlab. I can attune to a number of people equal to 3 plus my modifier, so 7. And whenever I use my boosters on allies, I don't have to make a roll for it. If
Yeah,
not, I would normally have to make an attack roll to basically shoot you with it.
If I get the sense that they're helping, I'm like, all right, yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, and he'll take out. You see his little because it's a tactical needle pistol, but it's so small for him, and it's got like your name on it, like a little like digital readout, and it's got Kasumi's and stuff.
Just don't go like selling my information or anything.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that. First off, betrays the code, and trust me, that is super hard just to get it. Like to get your certification. I ain't losing that. Yeah. I don't need 83 family members at home laughing at shots the guy who lost his medical license. And there ain't no one to sell it to out here anyway, so I wouldn't.
Yeah, very quick scan. Ijitsu appears to be an elf. Glint appears to be an android. Half elf.
Fuck ton of modifications.
Yes, you do see that that she has a lot of modifications, and you can tell a lot of them are offline. And Glint is a android, so you see a lot of mechanical parts, but you do see that his brain is in fact organic. He has it's like full of like equipment, but he's part mechanical, part organic, which is normal for androids. They're semi-organic.
All right, thanks you two. It'll just scurry back off of you now.
Beautiful.
All right, now break time.
Now break time.
Break time.
Thank God.
People always try to squeeze stuff in when we say it's ending time or break time, but
all the time. I did it all the time to equal.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Look, I thought it was going to be like a 3-second thing. So.
Yeah.
Too late. The way screen is up. Y'all stop. Get up and go
Well,
stretch.
wait, I want to do one more
Keep the
scene.
RPing going.
Nope. Anything that happens now that the screen up is non-canon.
Non-canon.
All right, cool. Pants are back off. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's all get in a. Let's all fuck. Can they hear us?
His headphones off. So.
No. Can you guys hear us? People who are watching can hear us. I don't know if you can hear us.
I can hear us. So.
Ah, there we go.
I can hear us on the street. All right, time to go get a drink.
Hello.
Hello.
What's going on?
Hanging out. Planning how to kill you.
Good.
Planning on how to make one of you float off infinitely into space, never to be seen again.
Do it, pussy. You won't.
If you guys fucking roll bad enough, I'll do it.
We roll bad enough, let it happen.
Yeah, it'll happen.
I'm
I'm gonna space you for no reason.
Don't do a shame and
Joke's
pull
on
your
you.
punches.
Joke's on
Don't
you, I
worry.
have 15 other character concepts.
That's fine. I'm gonna space that one too. One of you just every session just like, well, you got spaced again. Hi, I'm a new guy. Hello. if one of you dies from getting spaced, your next character will be found because they got spaced.
if my character dies from getting spaced, I'm just making a space goblin.
That's fine. They'll just be in space like, oh, there's a space goblin floating around in space, just like.
There was some frozen broad out there. You know anything about that?
Gotta get that pussy.
Oh,
I don't.
Puss.
Yeah,
I'm here for the spussy.
this pussy. Fuck.
That's our new trending word, guys. Hashtag spussy.
Can also be used for Spider-Man.
It's true. He
Tobey
does put-
Maguire
he
got
does-
those pussies.
He does put out that spussy.
Oh god. People, did you see the thing? It was like, we all know that what was it? Tim Maguire's has the his web is organic and it has the Russie.
The Russie.
And you're just like, oh god.
Oh, no. That's not how any of this works.
God, Tom Maguire's old.
Yeah.
How old is he?
I just saw a picture of him and in like the Spider-Man costume from the like a recent one, and fuck, got old, man, which is fine.
It's just old.
He's like in his 40s, isn't he?
Yeah, he's an old man.
Just like in his
46.
40s. Who knows anything about that?
Yeah, he's an old dude. He's older.
I
That's
say it
fine.
and he appears.
I'm just like saw a picture of him in the costume. I'm just like maybe like, oh,
Help,
he's
I heard
older.
retirement.
I saw that lazy boy recliner phase into existence.
We only serve meatloaf and strawberry milk.
Oh man, I could go.
Succulent
Strawberry milk is
meatloaf.com.
fire, though.
What?
Strawberry milk is fire, though.
I'm sure it's great, but it's the craziest billboard I've ever seen.
Have you not had strawberry milk before?
I've had strawberry milk. I'm just saying.
Because you were like, I'm sure it's great, like you've never tried it.
I've had it. I've had those fucking milk to goes.
All right. I'm not convinced, but if you insist. I think that's everybody.
Maggie's meatloaf mecca.
Yeah, I mean, you guys do have bagged milk, so who knows what.
That's
really-
not. No, we don't. That is an East Coast thing. That is not the rest of Canada. That is an Ontario thing. There's more than Canada than just Toronto.
Is there the...
There is.
There's Vancouver.
There is
It's the other side of the
That's
country.
true.
It's Vancouver.
Wow.
It's Halifax, Vancouver, and Toronto. Those are the three places you go see in Canada.
Coming soon to Athens, Ohio. So they don't actually do it, but they will be serving meatloaf.
They have the creature that they get the strawberry milk from, and they have to get it to Ohio to Athens.
Yeah. The
What you
meatloaf
don't
of
understand, it's succulent.
It's succulent as hell. They take it. They cut the meatloaf from the back of the creature and they milk it for the strawberry milk. We all know this.
This meat is so
It's
succulent.
the strawberry milk creature.
It's so moist.
Anyways, we're gonna move
Yeah.
on from this conversation because it's wild.
We're back. Let's rein it in. Hello. I'm going to take the away screen off and everybody can see our horrible faces. Here we are. gaze upon us.
Topic
Felis, we're
requires
live.
46.
Excellent. I did know that.
Did
I
you
was
know we
also
were live this whole
distracted.
time, Felis, for the last
I
2
did
hours?
know we were all live. Yes, I did. I wasn't. Yeah, shut up. Hi everyone. Welcome back to Starfinder Into the Void. We're also welcome back everybody. The group has returned to the atrium. You have passed out the weapons to people, and the ammunition. People feel a little bit safer, especially the azimuth laser pistols because they burn their targets. It's very, very nice. Captain Tully has been taken to the quarantine because he is infected. He does have the infection. To be treated and continue to rest in case he does turn, he doesn't start attacking people. And now the group prepares to go to the engineering station. First off, do you guys want to take a short rest, or do you want to take a long rest?
Short rest is 10 minutes, right?
It's a 10 minutes, and you can spend a resolve point and recover your stamina. It does not heal your health.
I haven't taken any damage, but if people need a breather,
I can restore some health. Or some stamina.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So any health damage you've taken would not be recovered by a short rest. Now, shots. You have a medical kit, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I believe I'm going to look up exactly. You can, so with the medical gear, you're allowed to do the treat deadly wounds ability if anyone has their health damaged.
My health hasn't been touched.
Yeah. Oh my god. Let me just look up. Sorry. I think it happened twice and it was bothering me. Medical treatment.
You forget, sir, I am a biomechanical tank.
Later. Yeah, so you're able to do the treat deadly wounds ability. If anyone's health is hurt, otherwise, you guys take 10 minutes, spend a resolve, and all your stamina points will return.
Whoop, done.
That's done. Okay, yeah, you guys take 10-minute break. You just take some time. You have some water. You sit down. You just heal a little bit. You just take the moment necessary to catch your breath. And let me just 143. Excellent. Are you guys going to go through the station? Or are you guys going to try to take the spacewalk?
spacewalk.
Spacewalk, apparently.
Spacewalk.
Maximum risk, all the reward.
Maximum risk, all the reward. It's quite the mantra you got there, bud.
Quite the sell.
Let's go. What are you, a bunch of cowards?
I mean, I'm down, honestly.
I have no.
I have the
opinion.
biggest chance of surviving.
There you go. My dice haven't failed me yet. I'm sure nothing bad will happen on the space.
That's
walk.
not true. At least this session.
No,
we're going to miss
Buddy
you.
Bot missed once, and that didn't put us in any
You
real
kept
danger.
rolling shitty rolls all last week.
No, I meant
Well,
today. I'm not worried.
Yeah,
about
today
last
you've
week.
been fine.
My dice have been fire, and actually I was doing pretty well last week too. I didn't roll bad last week.
you had
Kasumi 1 will be
10%
missed. Kasumi 2, the clone of Kasumi,
Yeah.
will be welcomed.
Kasumi's twin sister, Kasumi.
It's Kasumi and Kasame.
Yeah.
It's
Anyways.
just Bioshock, it's just clones that keep coming out. Your body just regenerates. Like, oh, we're stuck on this station now.
All right, sure, let's go. Whatever
Beautiful.
you think is best.
You
I
have
no
to
opinion.
I mean, your
head
opinion
out.
is whatever we think is best.
You guys have to head out sort of back towards the. I'll say head out to the dry dock because you know there's a way out of the place that way, and you cleared that out today. Like you attack the things there, and you sort of. It's the easiest way out of the station that you know of, and the safest. You guys once again sneak through some of the tunnels, pass by, hide in some places. As some of these creatures come by just to preserve ammunition and also your own health. Come to the airlock. Everyone has their armor on. Everyone puts up the helmets, puts on the guards, whatever you want them to look like. They look like
everybody together.
You leash everyone together. That is important. And now, Kasuma, you probably have done a few spacewalks as an engineer on this station, having to repair some things outside, especially with Buddy Bot as he floats around.
Yep.
There are plenty of places to latch onto, to climb on, and stay safe on the outside. It's designed to be climbed around and on, so you could perform any sort of emergency repairs on the outside of the station. Let me look up.
Do we have mag boots?
Hmm?
Do we have mag boots?
You do not. You do not have mag boots.
You think they would spring for mag boots for us?
No. You have a carabiner and a wire.
Yeah.
They don't need mag boots.
We have the best that a budget could buy for suspension cord. It has at least 10 tensile strength.
It's a fucking bungee cord.
No, correction. It's 10 bungee cords hooked together.
Yeah. They're fashioned together with duct tape and the little hooks. You'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. So,
okay.
What is your death count on spacewalk so far?
Corporate has advised me to not answer that question.
Corporate's not.
Yeah. You're having this conversation before you leave, and Kanabe is like, "Don't answer that."
We are below 50%, thus making us perfectly safe according to the corporation.
Well,
Kasumi will gesture to the sign that says "Last spacewalk death in 0 days."
No one has left in like 2 weeks. Like, who the fuck died? Anyways, okay. So, brief stuff in 0G. There are rules for that. Movement in zero gravity is not the same as flight. I'm reading directly from the thing here. Patrol movement is difficult without some form of propulsion, and creatures without something to push off from often find themselves floating aimlessly. A creature in zero gravity environment cannot take move actions to move its speed, crawl, or take a guarded step. If a creature is adjacent to or in the same square as an object, including a wall, floor, or ceiling, or another creature of one category size smaller than itself or larger, it can take a move action to push off against that creature, moving half its land speed in the direction of its choosing as appropriate. If that object creature is movable, it begins to move the opposite direction at that same speed. So you need to grab things and pull yourself. You only move half your speed.
Okay. On that note, and because also physics applies to this in real life, is there a piece of debris that is just like a pole or something laying around?
You could probably easily find one. Yeah. Why?
Yeah, I grab one.
Sure thing. Yes. Also, you guys, part of your space gear is like clamps and stuff like that can attach to stuff. And again, this place is designed to let you do that. So there are plenty of places that you can like hook up to, if you take a second and switch off, and then continue to move. A creature that moves in a given direction continues to move in that direction at the same speed that the game turns each round. So essentially, you just keep moving in a direction unless something stops you. Let's see. Pushing off in a new direction, a creature or crane thrust of some kind, all considered move actions. You're only able to change them unless you have some sort of propulsion or you push off something else. If a creature runs into a solid object during its movement, it must succeed a 20 acrobatic or athletics check to safely stop its movement. Creature that fails gains the off kilter condition. If a creature runs into a different creature, they must both make this action, or both get the off kilter condition.
This is a lot I'm not gonna remember.
Yes, this is just an introduction to zero gravity. Essentially, if you hit something, you're gonna have to stop yourself, and you could fail that, and you'll be unbalanced.
I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Probably.
Provide assistant handholds. A creature with a climb speed can move on the wall at their full speed, as can any creature that succeeds a DC 20 acrobatics or athletics check. And any spells, abilities, or machines that let you fly gives you full control of your movement.
Okay.
Anyways,
let's do it.
let's do it. You guys, helmets on.
I don't remember most of that, but let's do it.
That's fine. Just think about it logically. You have to push off some stuff in space to get moving in zero gravity.
I think physics. That's why I grabbed the thing.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of the mechanical stuff I'll worry about. Don't worry about too much about that. Helmets go on. Does Glint wear a helmet in space? He doesn't need to.
No, I imagine all its communication stuff is rigged up inside his own head.
Yeah. You have part of your system. You can interface directly into your communication system.
I will take the clamps and rope that they provide with the gear, though.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you have that part of your your suit has a retractable rope wire with a clip on it and some stuff like that to attach to shit so you don't fly off and die. It's a hazard. You live in space. Mm-hmm. Enter the airlock. All the air sucked out of the room. The doors open, and in front of you is the open void. You see in the distance the beautiful array of colors that space provides. It's a dangerous and beautiful place to be in. You guys step out of the airlock. There's just outside the airlock. You can hook onto some stuff. There's stuff built there to make sure you hook onto before you leave. And you guys are now floating. You see Glint's hair sort of just as he moves, his hair kind of just and gets pulled by him. And you guys begin to move downwards. You're in zero gravity. It's now relative. You guys begin to move downwards, or as you realize you're kind of moving, you're moving technically now upwards, unless if you point your head that direction. You can climb, and it is very, very meticulous and grab, you move. Reach the end of that wire, you take the other one, clip it on, you take off that one, clip it off, and then continue to move. Because if you don't and you fuck up, you're just dead.
Yeah.
You're essentially, even Glint, who can survive in 0G, is he's philosophically dead. Not really dead, but pretty much. And you begin to move. And I'll say Kasumi, you have done a bunch of these walks before, and as you're going off, you think to yourself for a second, I wonder if the exterior defense systems are activated, because this is not only a world, it's also a world of magic. Magic does exist. There are mythical creatures in this world. There are creatures that can survive in 0G. And vacuums. For instance, space whales, they're a thing in this game. They're cool. You guys will get to meet one, probably.
Boy, I sure hope none of these mythical creatures show up while we're traversing out here in space.
Yeah! And you think to yourself, I wonder if, because you're a giant metal thing floating in space, there are things called void bats that get attracted to asteroids like that, and you look like a giant asteroid. And usually the station has a system to deal with that, and you're wondering if it's down. And
is this something you're just remembering now?
Oh yeah, just inconveniently right before something terrible is inevitably gonna happen.
you guys can also say you guys can roll. I'm going to actually change one of your guys' stats, Ijisu, because did that wrong accidentally. It happens.
I fixed the perception thing.
Perception could only be a rank of 1.
There what?
It was a 4.
It was no, it was a 9 before I fixed it to 4.
It could only be a rank
You
of
can
1.
only have one rank in there.
Yeah, it can only have ranks equal to your level. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's. Anyways. Beautiful.
Well, no, well, okay. I need to find whatever said that whatever gave the bonuses it then because it added stuff to it if there was a rank in it.
Bonuses are something different.
Yeah,
from
No,
ranks.
no, I don't mean that stuff. I mean there's a thingy that says if there's already a rank in this, add this to it. I just need to find where it is because now I don't remember how I did this.
I will say that that ranks, like unless it says you get an extra rank in something, I think it might just be a bonus that'll be added somewhere else. That ranks just like the points you invest in that skill.
Well, I mean that's what I mean. I need to add that into the notes. Now.
Absolutely, yes. But in the meantime, people can roll perception checks to be on guard against anything like the void bats, which you know are a problem in this on this station.
Hey, now we started talking about how bad my dice were. That was the nat one that was supposed to kill me on the spacewalk, y'all. Good job.
Yeah.
21, I think.
It might get you killed this time. You don't know.
Might still get
Beautiful. 21, 17, 16, and a natural 1 for a 7. Natural 1s aren't a critical failure in this game.
Nope, they just suck.
They suck. It's the worst roll you can get. You're moving through Ijisu. You see them first. So void bats, what they do is that they feed off of radiation. They feed off stellar radiation. But they need nests. They're still animals, and they will make nooks and crannies like on asteroids and also on space stations, anywhere that they can sort of hide themselves.
I was wrong. 24.
24. There we go. They will create these tiny little nests, or these nests, and they're territorial because, animals. And usually the station will has a system that will just give them small electric shocks that will scare them away before they build nests. But the parent assistance has been down because ahead of you see a void bat nest. Fun fact: made of a weird like ichor vomit they expel and hardens, and they make these little shells that they can hide inside.
A whole nest. Fun.
So that plus 13 was correct. I had just put it in by the number.
Yeah, I just put it in the wrong spot, kind of thing.
No, I mean I put it in the right spot. I just put it in rank instead of typing notes in.
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you are able to and you spot this nest ahead of you, and you see a void bat is about probably the size of shots.
Oh.
They're large. They're like big animals, but they're not like full, like human sized. But they are aggressive, and you see one of their nests up ahead.
Well, I don't see it, but they do.
What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to, they're kind of hard to avoid. You have to spend a lot of time sort of moving around it. Guys are very slow in 0G. Or you could challenge them directly to a fight.
I do have a question.
Yes.
How do weapons work in space?
Weapons work in space fine.
Okay. So it's not going to be a thing where my flame
not
pistol does not work.
pistols, no.
I don't. Well,
laser
this is
gun,
the
so-
future. So yes, analog pistols do work fine. It's an airtight vacuum inside the bullet. It fires, it ignites, it still explodes, and fires the round. Flame pistols.
I have a hard time justifying that.
Yeah, I don't know. Does gasoline burn in space?
It does.
It does.
Does okay. There we go. Yeah.
It's gonna burn the component.
It looks
It
different.
burns. Yeah.
It looks different because it like fuzzes, but
Yeah.
it burns.
It's still hot. It's still hot and burns. So yeah.
And
But it's
Buddy,
a burn in a
Buddy
vacuum.
fires plasma, which we all know does work in space because of the sun.
Yeah. Burn in. Gasoline burn in a vacuum.
It's literally what the sun does.
Yep, it's all fuzzy ripples.
Fuzzy ripples.
You cannot burn a substance in vacuum, but you can heat it.
They did that in like they did this experiment and had like lit something on fire and it was just like a little puffball.
But that's in 0G, not in a vacuum. There's no air to burn.
I'm fine with not being able to use the flame pistol.
Yeah, I'm going to say that the flame pistol doesn't work because it uses petrol, uses a type of
It does.
fuel, and it needs oxygen to burn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely fair.
Yeah. Your auto tactical pistol does work. I know for a fact that you can actually fire modern guns in space. Because it's an airtight seal around the bullet.
Airtight. Okay.
So your guns work. I will say flame pistol does not work, but you see this thing ahead of you. And yeah, you know that's a void bat nest.
Does anyone have any experience fighting one of those?
Oh yeah, all the time they suck.
Got great experience treating the wounds.
Yeah, they're really.
If they make it
start-
back.
they start chewing on the wires and stuff. Best to smoke them out quick.
Is there any chance we can just go through them without them bothering us?
I mean, through them? No. Around them? Yes, but it'll take longer. You got that kind of time?
It would probably be best to get things done quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would also know this is for everyone. You have as much environment. So your armor comes with environmental protections, and it's equal. For every one rank, you have 24 hours environmental protections. So if you level 1 armor, you have 24 hours of protection. If you have rank 2 armor, you have 48 hours. So you could be out here for a full day. Anyways, so is the plan to fight these things? Should I go around or sneak past them?
I'm fine with whatever.
I'm okay with sneaking past them.
I have no preference.
Glint, sounds like you're the deciding vote here.
I would rather see this mission over and done with.
Take out the
I prefer
pistol.
to move through and fight.
Alright, fight it is.
Guess we're fighting some void bats.
Let's fight some white bats.
Excellent. So yeah, this little nest again, it's made of like a weird hardened vomit, that they sort of build up, and they're these weird they have like their wings work like solar sails. Like they can fly through solar wind, not through air. And you guys begin to approach the nest. You guys have been rolling pretty good in your perception checks, so you guys have been able to sort of ambush a lot of your opponents. What is the plan for this nest? What are you guys gonna? What's the opening volley look like?
Like, hopefully to startle them, I'll shoot right into it, I guess.
Yeah,
Sure thing.
Just set up and take some shots at the nest.
Make
Absolutely.
sure my line is secure before I start shooting.
Yes, make sure your line is secure.
Don't take me
I
to
will-
the nest.
I-
I'm just a little hamster boy.
I will say, Aegis probably when she threaded everyone together is one of the middle places so she can anchor them.
Absolutely, yeah.
Since
Yeah,
probably
it's-
on an end then.
So since you're all linked together, how much space did you give on the wires between each other? How far away can you move from each other right now?
10 feet probably is safe.
10, 15 feet.
15 feet? Sure thing. So you guys move up to 50 feet away from each other. You have to sort of move as a unit. That will be hard. You guys raise your guns. Do you want to fire directly into the... Are you going to shoot directly into the nest? Or how are you trying to get... Because they're not out right now. They're in their
Buddy is
nest.
going to set fire to the nest, or set plasma to the nest.
Sure thing. There is a hole in the nest that you can see. It's kind of a hard shot. You have to get a little bit closer.
Had some grenades.
You know what? Flashbang.
You do have flashbangs.
Flashbang's a good
That'll
opener.
just
I was going to suggest.
startle them away.
They do have eyes. They can't have ears because space. You can't hear things in space.
Yeah,
But they do have eyes.
I'll take
What
one.
were you gonna say, Glenn?
Just agreeing with the flashbang.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I'll take one of the flashbangs and I'll just it's in space. All I have to do is go boop.
Sure thing. Roll for me a reflex check.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Training grenades.
Grenades a thing? Oh, grenades are a thing.
They are a thing.
20.
20. That's more than enough. You throw it, and it just kind of like starts to float through space, and you just have to kind of wait for a second, because like it's just like okay, it's still going,
Shield your
still
eyes.
going, still going. With a 20, sure, I'll say it gets into the hole, like sort of like hits the top and it gets in, and there's a flash. And you see about 3 or 4 these big shapes. These shapes sort of move out of the nest and are sort of like freaked out and like shaking and trying to like figure out what's going on. You guys can shoot. You see 4 void bats.
Are we rolling initiative or doing this first?
Roll. Do this first. You can roll your
Okay.
or your attacks first. I want to have you roll initiative after.
Good
Hey, there we go. Do you want to have done your
Yes. I wasn't
yeah,
sure if
I'll-
that would be a thing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Every time you take an attack with a
All
You can
my
try to
attacks
do
have done like 1 damage. Plus my modifiers.
yeah, you're you're melee, so
Hey, look, buddy also got one.
ooh. Yeah, because I haven't been rolling great. You're going to roll a lot of ones on damage.
Everybody rolled 1 damage.
Buddy,
Except for shots.
Pew pew.
Oh, that
Buddy
was
had
that
been
was
rolling
you.
max.
Yeah, that is weird.
Oh, there we go. I rolled a 2, but I also missed.
You also roll. Yeah, you also
I also missed.
shots missed. Kasumi missed. That hit. That hit.
I don't suppose these guys are CR -2, right?
They are not CR -2.
That's all right. The sweet release of death.
All right. Everyone also then you can roll your initiative.
10.
Motherfucker, still single digits.
Hey, 16. Let's go.
Oh, there's my high roll.
Glint, what was yours?
10.
10? Beautiful. Kasumi?
That's a 21.
21. Shots.
16.
16. Ijisu?
6.
6. Jeez. Well, you're not
let it
last.
spread.
You're not last, I will say.
But if you ain't
Kasumi.
first, you're last.
You guys fire. I'll say these two guys. I assume you all picked different targets, and Kasumi, you picked the same one as Buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy does hit. Okay. 1, 5, and 1.
We cranked in that damage.
You really cranked in that damage. And then, yeah. So you fire, hit these things, they turn to you, and you see that they're called void bats because they sort of have like the weird bat, like the bat shape to their wings, but their faces open up to have this weird. They don't have like mouths because they consume radiation, so they open up, and it's like this weird, like, you know, the weird dinosaurs with like the neck thing. Kind of looks like that, but it's their mouths, and it's like shiny, so they can absorb radiation, and they all turn to you, and they flare open these things. They need to fly towards you. Kasumi, you're first. Actually, no, they're all stunned right now.
Oh,
No, they don't.
blind.
They like kind of like whip around, find out they're all currently flash blind. So yeah, Kasumi, you're first.
All right. I'll line up another shot with Buddy. I'll fire first.
Absolutely.
There's the one again. 16 to hit.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So there's one fire from the pistol, and then Buddy fires. He rolls shit. 12.
12 does not hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
There goes his 7 points of damage. All right. That's me.
Fuck, guys. Shots. You're up. One of them is currently. I'll actually roll to see how many rounds they're stunned for. Oh, that's good. That's good for you guys. They're stunned for a while. Shots, you're up.
All right, I'll take a. Let's see, they're not moving. Then I'll take a shot at the one that's been plasma bolted. Just try and like thin out the weaker ones already.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I said.
Hey, there we go. And max
Hey.
damage. Hell yeah.
So the one that was plasma bolted earlier by right.
Kasumi.
Okay.
Yeah, by Kasumi and Buddy.
Sure thing. Just check that. Sure thing. He takes 7 damage. Beautiful. That fucks that one up. One of the void bats turns. It is stunned. Glint.
Oh, already. Cool. I'm just going to do my trick shot. I think it's called a trick attack.
Yes, trick. I think it's called trick shot.
It is trick attack.
Trick attack. My bad.
And let's see. I will get the
That
bonus
works.
if I actually hit.
Yeah, these things have a CR of a half. They're not hard.
10.
I'm so disappointed in all of you.
It's space. I'm not used to space. Okay.
Yeah, so you fire and you kind of like start to like spin a bit because it is like a kickback. You have to stop yourself. After that, Void Bat is stunned. Jisoo.
Any day now.
Is it not?
Oh, there it goes.
Oh. Tired. Jesus. Fortunately, that misses.
Okay.
So you have a higher AC, and then the things they're smaller and they're a bit quicker. Actually, no. Let me go back and do this because again, they're stunned, so they do have a negative to their AC as well.
Space flat-footedness.
But yeah, well, they're stunned, so they can't dodge right now. So yeah, actually, they take that 7 from Buddy.
As well? Sweet.
And they get hit by that pistol, so they take that's a 5 as well.
Wait, my attack hit now?
Yeah.
No, not from you, because you rolled a 10.
Sorry.
And
I got
they're
excited.
yeah, I get it. Yeah, they take that 7 from Buddy. That would make that. And do you attack the one that's been attacked a bunch right now, or do you take shoot a different one? There's 4 of them. One of them has been pretty fucked up by Buddy and Shots and Kasumi. One of them got shot by Glint earlier. Another one got shot by actually by Shots in the opening volley, and one hasn't been hit yet. Shay.
Sorry, what?
There's 4 bats. One is pretty fucked up. One is taking some damage. One is barely hurt. And one is not hurt at all. Which one do you hit?
The same one I hit before.
Got it. Beautiful. And you roll a 5 damage, so that would be that much. But now it's this much because that's how math works. Stunned still. Kasumi, top of the round.
Okay. I will shoot again.
Beautiful. Shoot again. Yeah.
15.
They roll bad in their 15.
Damage slightly higher for 3.
For 3. That one's looking rough, y'all.
Buddy bot 14 for 1.
14 for 1. Excellent. After that is that Voidbat's turn. Its stun is over. It's cannot act, but its AC is back to full. Shots.
Alright, take another shot. Actually, let me see. My massive list of things because of this biohacker.
You get a lot. You do get a lot, bud.
So I gotta see what the anesthesia does if I'm using an inhibitor. Oh, that's right. It gives them like fatigue.
Fatigue and stuff like that is usually pretty debilitating.
Okay, I will. Let's see. How's the one looking that we've been peppering?
That one it's really fucked up. It's starting to actually turn and fly away.
Okay, the one that hasn't been hit yet, since all the other ones are injured and be easier to kill, I'm going to load up an inhibitor and shoot at the one that hasn't been injured.
Absolutely. Roll your stuff and post that so I know what to roll.
Yes.
That hits. It takes 6 damage.
It will take a -1 to attack rolls for 7 rounds.
Does it have to roll against this, or is it just automatic?
It's I can only hit them, or I can only apply it if I hit them in the first place. So that's why I'm like, I have to actually shoot them for these things to work.
Do I have to roll like if they gets hit, and do they have to roll against it, or? Because that feels weird to just be like, I hit it, so it does this. It does this thing automatically. I wanna look that up. Let's declare prior to your attack roll. We set the act.
Yeah, because I'm super limited on how many I get too.
Is expended, but not affected by it. No, it apparently just happens. Okay, so it takes a -1 to 7 for 7 rounds. Fuck. Cool. Okay.
You allowed the
Yeehaw.
biohacker.
It's part of the game. That's okay.
It's okay. I only have 2 more now because I can only make 5 a day.
Yeah. Excellent. The next Void Bat recovers from its stun. Its AC's back to full. Glinty
Hi.
boy, you shine in the night and kill these things.
No. That does not work. I'm going to go shoot the one that's been shot already.
Sure. There's been.
There we go.
Would you roll 21? That do it. There's 3 that have been shot already. 1 is starting to turn and flee.
It's
One has
fleeing?
been. One has actually all of them have been shot. Yeah. So one of them is fleeing. 2 of them have been hit. One of them is currently looking a little sleepy.
Okay, I will hit the one that's not sleepy for now.
There's 2 of those.
The one that's also been shot. My goal
They've
right
all-
now is to get us. Oh, they've all been shot. Yeah.
All been shot. Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to treat the one that's recovered, or one that has not recovered from the stun?
One that has
Okay.
recovered.
Has recovered.
Not-
Excellent.
Yeah, has recovered.
Covered 6 damage. That fucks it up. Anything else on your turn? Do you want to do some movement? You can't really. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll shift 15 feet.
Sure. You move 15 feet, and you're at the edge of your rope. I just realized that you can't really move a whole lot. You're gonna move, whatever. Ijitsu.
I will shoot the one that still looks like it's fighting.
Got it. Yep. Oh, that one's out of stun now as well.
It misses. That one damage
Sorry.
misses.
That one recovers, and back to the very top. One of them is flying away. They've all recovered. One is sleepy.
You may want to pause here since we're at the top
what's
of
going
the
on?
round. We're at stop time.
Oh, we are? Oh, right. We saw a little there. Sure thing. I will actually, I'll save this initiative data and go back. Yeah. We will cut out on the Void Bats recovering from their stun and beginning to fly at these intruders in their nest. Goes good opening round. You took out one of them. It's flying away. Because they are.
They could all fly away.
They could all fly away, but one of them is specifically hurt, and this game is a morale system. So they're like, not worth it. Bye bye.
Alrighty. Well, thank you everybody who stopped by to watch. Thank you, Felix, for running the game. Thank you everybody for showing up at the table. This has, of course, been Party White Games with our Starfinder game, Into the Void. So we will be back hopefully on Tuesday. Our Vampire the Masquerade storyteller had COVID, so they were not feeling up to it last week. Hopefully they have recovered.